in this for a second. You're a totally normal guy, just living your life, kind of blending into the background. But secretly, deep down inside, you're hiding a power that could literally break the world. The soul of an ancient, godlike dragon emperor. So what do? Is that power a gift? Or is it a curse that's just waiting to swallow you whole? Well, that exact question is at the heart of the story we're diving into today. It's all about the unbelievable awakening of a young man named Lu Mingfei, who is forced to find an answer to that question the hard way. So let's meet our guy, Lu Mingfei. And honestly, there's not much to him. He's your classic underdog, a bit of a loner, pretty much average at everything, and basically invisible. He's just living this quiet, perfectly normal life with absolutely no idea that his entire world is about to get flipped upside down. And that quiet life, it all comes crashing down with the arrival of one very, very weird letter. So, Mingfei gets a full-ride scholarship to this place called Cassell College. The only problem is, it doesn't seem to exist. He goes to the train station, asks around, and nobody has a clue what he's talking about. He's told the train is a secret, hidden from the public, no schedule. But then, when he scans his ID, the whole station just erupts. Alarms, flashing lights, and he's suddenly being called an S-rank student, a title that sounds like something out of a legend. And then, right on cue, this enormous private train just materializes on the tracks, like it was waiting for him. A teacher, Guderian, steps out and greets him like he's a long-lost friend, telling Mingfei he's been waiting for him for years. As you can guess, Mingfei has no idea what is going on. He quickly finds out that Cassell College is not your average school. Not at all. Its entire purpose is singular and incredibly dangerous. On the train, Guderian drops the biggest bombshell you can imagine. Dragons are real. And Cassell College? It exists to train the few, the proud, the humans who actually have dragon blood in their veins. They're trained to be elite dragon hunters. Their power is called Yamling, and it's this innate ability that comes directly from that dragon heritage, a gift that also marks them as something not quite human. So he gets to campus and is immediately tossed into a welcoming party that's actually a full-scale war game. The bullets are fake, but the pain, 100% real. When a girl named Nono gets shot right in front of him, something inside Mingfei just snaps. In this blind fury, he grabs a weapon and takes down the two strongest students in the entire school by himself. And way off in the distance, the headmaster is just watching, not surprised at all. He knew all along there was a monster hiding inside Lu Mingfei. But those school games, that was just a warm-up, a little taste of what's to come. Now Mingfei is about to get shoved into a real mission where the stakes are life and death. A frantic emergency alert goes out. Two of the school's top students are trapped deep, deep underwater. They're caught in the shifting maze of a sunken palace belonging to a dormant dragon emperor known as Norton. Time is running out, and the team on the surface can't do a thing against the palace's impossible, magic-fueled architecture. And right then, in that moment of pure crisis, this mysterious kid named Mingza appears to Mingfei in a vision. He whispers that everyone else is lost in the maze, but he's going to give Mingfei the map. He gives him this power called the Black Wall, which instantly shows him the palace's entire layout. And just like that, Mingfei solves this impossible puzzle in seconds. But it's too late. Even with the map, the mission is a complete disaster. The two students are gone, and their teacher has to sacrifice himself just to get the rest of the team out alive. It's a brutal, devastating loss that proves that in this war, just being talented isn't always enough. And it's from the ashes of this tragedy that the story absolutely rockets toward its climax. The real fight is just getting started. So they send another team down to the palace to recover what they can. But this time, the Dragon Emperor Norton wakes up. In the middle of the chaos, Mingfei's team is trying to escape in a diving bell when Norton strikes. A massive spike shoots out and impales Nono, the girl Mingfei has started to fall for, right in front of his eyes. So as Nono is just dying, right there in front of him, time itself seems to stop. The world goes completely silent, and suddenly that kid from his visions, Mingze, is sitting right there next to him, offering him a choice, an impossible choice, to completely defy fate. Mingzi offers him a deal. He'll give him power beyond imagination, enough to literally rewrite reality. The terms are terrifyingly simple. He can summon this power 4 times, but here's the catch, and it's a big one. The 4th time he uses it, if he's truly, completely alone and lost in despair, his soul belongs to Mingfei. Forever. Totally desperate, with absolutely nothing to lose, Mingfei says yes. He takes the deal. And in that one instant, everything changes. He's not just a student with a secret anymore. The monster is out. And he's not just a scared kid. He's a killer. With this unbelievable new power, Mingfei gets exactly what he wished for. But the price he pays for it is a nightmare he never could have seen coming. So Mingzi tells him his true Yamling is called survival, that he holds the power of life and death itself. He reaches out a hand, and Nono's fatal wound just vanishes like it was never there. He saved her. Then he turns his attention to Norton. Mingzi opens a case, revealing 7 legendary weapons, the 7 deadly sins. Mingfei just straight up steals Norton's control over fire and unleashes an attack so powerful it tears the ocean floor apart. He fights with this terrifying ferocity, pushing the ancient emperor to his absolute limit. But as he's about to land the final killing blow, the Dragon Emperor's human form is revealed, and Mingfei freezes. It's his goofy, nerdy, and only real friend from back home, Lao Tang. So, talk about a devastating choice. In this moment of just cruel cosmic irony, to save the girl he loves and protect everyone else, Lu Mingfei has to personally kill his best and only friend. And with tears streaming down his face, he does it. Mingfei goes back to the surface a living legend. He single-handedly killed a Dragon Emperor. He saved everyone. They celebrate him as a hero. But he has never, ever felt more alone, haunted by the face of the friend he had to destroy. You know, he made a deal for the power to protect the people he cared about, and that very same power forced him to kill one of them. And that really is the question at the core of his entire story, isn't it? What's the point of having the power to save the world if, in the end, it costs you your own soul?